This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Buzz. I'm very excited to be speaking with Sasson Gabai about Kugel. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just after uh, um, uh, a birthday dinner for my son, so we had a very nice dinner, and I'm all set. Wine and
Wonderful.
everything.
I was going to say, was there any Kugel? Do you have the same? Do you share that with
No,
Nuchem,
no,
the
no. It was
enthusiasm?
no, no. We should have done it because, but we had a Thai restaurant, which was nice. But let me tell you frankly, nobody hears. I prefer the Kugel, the
Well,
Kugel
it's
and the
fun.
Chunt. Even though I'm not
Yes.
from this diaspora, I'm from Iraqi background, and we have another Chunt. You know what's Chunt? Okay, you're Jewish. Sorry
Yes.
for
Yes.
so Chunt is it's the dinner for the Shabbat dinner. What you put in the stove for
You
24
chill it.
hours.
Chill it.
Chunt, yeah, we call
Yeah,
it
so I
chunt.
thought you were saying, yeah.
Yeah. So I just said that even though I'm not from this diaspora, the Chun diaspora, I'm from the Tibet diaspora, which is with the parallel for the Chulent from the Iraqi side. But I like both of them.
Well, I guess that's a great way to get started. How does it feel to be revisiting this character, but in a very different setting?
Yeah, look, I was hoping and dreaming and fantasizing about doing Nuchem again. Me and Shulem Dovale Glickman, the actor who plays Shulem Shtisel, we were discussing it so many times, and also with Dikla, the producer from Abu Tamiri, which is now from Antwerp, and we're fantasizing about doing another season of Shtisel. And I had a feeling that it's gonna happen. Somehow it's gonna happen. And lucky enough, after a while, they probably tested many ideas, and eventually they came to me and to Hadass Yaron Libi, who plays Libi, and asked us if I would like to do a prequel of Shtisel based on my character and Libby's character. I didn't have to think twice. The minute they offered me this thing, I said immediately yes, and I was immediately started to be curious and excited about the fact. Because I missed this character. I loved it. It's like meeting all my characters that I play. I can say that they remain in me, in my heart somehow. But Nuchem has a special place in my heart, and a vast place, and a big one. I like this character. I like his character. I like his flaws, and I like his virtues. And I was looking forward to do it. And immediately, when we start, they just mentioned it. I hoped that it's going to happen soon, and it took some time, and we start shooting it. And after the war, it was, I think, somehow February, March 2024. We spent 2 months in Antwerp, in Belgium, and because the plot occurs in Antwerp, Belgium, where Nuchem and Libya are from originally, and we shot it there in location in the streets of the Orthodox community, and in many flats, many apartments of the neighborhood. We had a very good time.
Well, aside from just the different location, how do you feel that this show is substantially different, if it is, from Shtisel?
Well, it's quite different. Look, we shot Shtisel in Jerusalem, in Mea Sharim. I don't know if you've been there. You've been to Mea Sharim?
Yeah.
Mea Sharim, you know, it's quite a very ultra-Orthodox neighborhood, very Haredi. And, you know, we weren't allowed to shoot there freely and openly. You know, you can't shoot there in the street. Immediately there is a gathering and people start shouting at you, and they don't like the idea. Even though they like Shtisel, I must tell you that. They like Shtisel and they don't admit that they should watch it, you know? That's funny what about it. So many times we had to, if we would like to do street shots and exteriors, we shot it from a van covered, you know, undercover, under covered van, and with a candid camera, you can say, which, I mean, it's quite different from the way we shot Kugel in Antwerp, in the Orthodox community, in the streets, freely, openly. Everybody loved it, the idea. People were running after me. I mean, they recognized me from Shtisel. And the children running after me speak to me in Yiddish, which I don't know Yiddish. I know Yiddish for the sake of the script, but so and also we shot in restaurants there, Jewish restaurants. We were very welcomed by the Jewish Orthodox community there. I mean, they were really proud and so enthusiastic about the fact that we are going to tell a story that occurs in their neighborhood, in their community. We were welcomed by the people there. We invited to Shabbat dinner, you know, to the synagogue, and we took many advices, you know, how to behave, how to dress, how to eat, what is Kugel, and I had to learn many things when I arrived there. I know what is Kugel, and I tried it once or twice in my past years ago, but I don't remember the name of the restaurant over there, but there is a very famous restaurant. They serve wonderful Kugel, and so I had to make a research about this fact, and I love Kugel. So it was really nice. I mean, people there were very, very kind to us, and very, I mean, we were welcomed. They opened their houses, their hearts, and we talked much, and they kept in touch. I know I've been to Antwerp some month ago, maybe less, for a screening. And a lot of the people that from the neighborhood came to see the 2 episodes that were screened there, and of course the staff, the Belgian staff that we cooperated with.
What do you feel that you've learned about, you know, Haredi Judaism over the course of playing this character?
Well, I learned a lot, really. I learned a lot. When I was, first of all, I don't speak Yiddish. You know, as I told you, I'm from Iraqi Jewish background, so Yiddish wasn't the language at home. We have a special Iraqi Arabic, Jewish Iraqi Arabic, to be precise. And afterwards, I had to learn, first of all, I had a very wonderful tutor, dialogue coach named Shulem Eisenbach. He's the son of 10 children from a Haredi family in Mea Sharim. And he took me to his house, to his home. He introduced me to his parents. God bless their soul, they passed away. And took me to the restaurant, it took me to the shops. I mean, it introduced me to many things that I didn't know. And I discovered a vibrant community. And also I learned about all the stories behind the scenes, you know, that there are people that I don't say the word bohemian, but they call them broken people. Like they are out of the main course of the community. So there's many kinds of people within this community. And of course, he taught me Yiddish, you know, he was my dialogue coach, and we worked intensively together. And I did quite a good job. Quite an intense job learning all the elements of the language, all the colors, all the emphasis, all the where you stress the syllable in a sentence and the word. So I learned about the Yiddish a lot, and well, I recorded him and I wrote down the lines in Hebrew, and I really I say that you need to do it if you love, out of love. If you love to do it, it's become easier. It's become a good challenge, and it was a challenge for me that I wanted to, you know, to achieve, to control, to master. And that's what I've done. I put a lot of work and effort, and sometimes I was sleeping at night in bed, and my wife was awake all of a sudden and hear me speak Yiddish, and she didn't know who's lying next to her. So but it was really a wonderful journey in Shtisel. And then I did the same in Kugel with this guy that I told you about, and also with other dialogue coach. And I learned about a lot about the community, about the culture. There's a lot of humor in the language, a lot of funny expressions, very witty expressions. If you know Yiddish, you know Yiddish?
Yeah. A little. I know Gay Kakanif and Yam. That one I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows from every Jew knows something about the expression, the fun expression. I mean, it's endless. It's like a sea. It's like a big sea to learn. But I'm really proud that I managed to master the things that I had to master for the sake of the script or the scene or the character. I received many compliments that people doesn't know that I don't speak the language. Were convinced that, I mean, they were surprised that I don't speak the language, as a matter of fact.
Well, I've enjoyed watching you for many years in a number of films like The Band Visit and Get, and more recently here at some festivals in the US, we got Karaoke and Bliss. And I know that Bliss was, you know, very recent, and that was one that I especially after seeing you, you know, watching you in Kugel, was thinking back to that film, and just the way that, you know, he liked to question when there was the, you know, the rabbi doing his teachings, and he would say, "What have you thought of this?" Can you just tell me about the experience of that character in that film?
Yeah, you know, yeah, no, I did Kugel after Chemda. Yes, it was after Chemda, after Bliss. And as a matter of fact, I had a screening a week ago in Barcelona for a Jewish festival, and they screened Kugel, Bliss, and I had to talk about it. And I watched the film again, and I looked at this scene that you just mentioned, and it resonates, you know, in my memory, in my cells. The thing, the Jewish thing in it, but you know, in Chemda, in Bliss, it's kind of there's a critic about the way people interpret the scene in the Bible. Well, somehow there's some connection to that. Even though I mean in karaoke, and thank you for watching all these films. It's really different characters and different background and different atmosphere and different communities. But that's what I enjoy and proud of doing, to stretch my, let's say, emotional personality as an actor, to be able to do things that are not, far away from each other. Just a month ago, it's finished to screen here the series called Tehran. I don't know if you heard it.
I was about to ask you because we don't have any news on when we're getting season 3 here. We don't know when it's coming to the US.
Yeah, it's really peculiar, but I can probably it's from economical reasons that Apple decided to let it screened only in Israel. I don't know what they have in mind. Maybe economical. Maybe the people the customers that they have in the Muslim world. I don't know exactly what was the reason, but I hope someday they will let it. But it was really, I mention it because it's kind of like 120 degrees, far from each other. Over there, I had to study and learn to speak the Farsi, which I don't speak, and here's Yiddish. So people were, schizophrenic about my watching me. That's somehow I like to do, just to surprise the audience and to surprise myself in doing things that are really different from each other, different characters, different cultures, different languages. And Kugel was one of them.
Wonderful.
I'm really excited that it's going to be broadcast in Easy in this platform at the 28th, and I hope I know that Easy also purchased Shtisel and many other materials from Israel, and it's a very wonderful opportunity to see Shtisel and then to see Kugel, and really looking forward to see people enjoying it and responding to it.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with me today. Toda rabba.
תודה רבה לך. You speak some Hebrew?
Some Hebrew, yes.
קצת?
I say, אני מדבר קצת עברית, הרבה אנגלית.
בסדר, אתה מדבר יפה, מצוין. גם לי היה כיף לדבר איתך. אתה מוזמן אם אתה רוצה לשאול אותי עוד משהו, בבקשה. No problem. But anyway, I enjoyed speaking to you, and I hope our Kugel resonate. And to be honest with you, I'm looking forward for the next season of Kugel.
Me too. Thank you so much.
תודה רבה.